Hey, I'm back with my final review on the Nightmare on Elm Street series with Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Now, Wes Craven's New Nightmare um, is actually a really good entry. It's the last one in the canon series. It's got Robert Englund back once again as Freddy Krueger. Other than Freddy versus Jason, I did that review in my Nightmare on Elm Street series. Other than that movie, it's the last time you'll ever see um, Robert Englund playing Freddy Krueger again. Um, he does a good performance in this. I like the makeup on Freddy in this. He he looks really good. They did a different kind of look for him. You know, he's kind of like Demon Freddy almost in Freddy versus Jason, where he gets pissed at the end, and he turns into like a demon version of Freddy. Um, and I think that's pretty cool. Its makeup looks really good. Um, Now we do got the return um, of Nancy Thompson's character, which she doesn't play Nancy Thompson in this. She plays herself, which is kind of weird. This movie is a lot different. It's like supposed to be like her real life, as opposed to like the movies. I mean, it just acts like it's. Hang on a second. I'm trying to pull this up on here. My thing's fucking up on me. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, this is a good entry to the last entry to the series. I liked it. Wes Craven actually came back to direct it. Um, which at this time, 1994, I don't think Scream had came out yet. It comes out a little later, I think. I'm gonna be doing those Scream reviews pretty soon. They're gonna be one of my next ones as a series. Yeah, trying to pull some stuff up on here on this one because it's been a while since I've seen this one. Not too familiar with the storyline. I mean, I am, but I just can't remember some stuff offhand. Um, Usually I have all the stuff pulled up um, before I start doing the review, but so this review might be a little shitty. Um, yeah, so this one was in '94. So it was 3 years after Freddy was dead. Um, this one gets a 6.5 on IMDb, which is pretty fair, I'd say. It's not a great movie by far, but it's decent. Um, let's see here. Yeah, Heather Langenkamp comes back. Play Nancy, kinda, but it's not Nancy. It's Heather. It basically is showing like her real life. It shows her kid in this. It's got who's played by Miko Hughes is Dylan. Um, it's got it's got like the head of like the head producer or whatever of New Line Cinema, I believe. I think his name's Robert Shea, or yeah. And yeah. Anyways, I don't really have much to say about this movie because it's not one of my favorites, but it is a good entry into the series. A good like finale. Um, yeah, and it also has John Saxon coming back and kind of reprising his role as Nancy's dad. He plays himself in this movie. Like I said, it's like a real world based kind of movie. Um, it's really not supposed to be a movie. Basically, it shows Freddy as like they show him as Freddy in the movies, but apparently like Freddy's his evil his like spawned in the real world, and he's supposed to be more evil, more darker version of Freddy in this movie. Um, and it's good. But it takes place in Los Angeles, where these people live. Most famous stars do live in California or Los Angeles. Um, yeah, there's like a cool earthquake sequence. I'm busy. Yeah, there's a cool earthquake sequence. Sorry, that was my kid knocking on the door. Um, I'm in the middle of doing a review, so I'm not going to answer it right now. He can just wait a few minutes. Um, their mom's out there with him, so they're not alone. But yeah, so like I said, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this movie. Now, the version that I have has got some commentary by Wes Craven on it. Honestly, I don't like this movie enough to even listen to the commentary because mostly I don't care. Now, when this movie came out, I was used to like a regular Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and this one kind of threw me off. It's got a good story to it. It is interesting. Now the kid that played her son in this, I don't believe it isn't her real kid. Miko Hughes. I'm not a big fan of him as an actor as a kid. I just find him like, he is a cute kid and everything. I mean, I have kids of my own, and but I just find him to be incredibly annoying. Like, I've seen him in other movies too as a child. I know this kid's like, probably my age now. He's like in his fucking 30s or something, but and I haven't seen him do anything as an adult. But yeah, I just I didn't care for his performance in this movie. I thought he was like, I mean, he did okay. It's just personally me, I just felt that he was a little annoying, but it was cool to see Robert Englund in this movie, outside of being Freddy, and it was a Freddy movie. Because like I said, Freddy's like, this evil or whatever, and it shows the scene where actually Robert Englund's been having nightmares, and he's been like dreaming about Freddy, and he's doing a painting of him and stuff, and he's talking to Heather on the phone, and he's like, "You've been dreaming about Freddy?" And he's like, I don't remember exactly what was said, but is he darker, more scarier, and stuff? And she's like, "Yeah." And I don't know, there were certain elements to the movie that I thought were pretty cool, but like I said, I've never been a huge fan of this movie. It's okay, but it's definitely better than this fucking movie. This movie is a piece of shit. This is the next movie I'm gonna get into with a review. I fucking hate this movie. I watched, and I kind of had the same feeling on it. Well, you know what? I'll get into that in my next review with that movie. I'll continue with doing this one. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say about this movie. Takes place in Los Angeles. What else can be said, really? It's a decent entry into the series. It's the last part of the canon. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the series and you like this movie, that's cool. It's just for me, I don't really care for it. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I wouldn't recommend it, but some people might. Yeah. So that's all I got to do on that one. My next and final review will be on the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. So, all right, thanks. Bye.